Hello everybody and welcome to another general vlog video. Back in the shed, the tiny house. So some of the things that I'm working on today is, if you guys remember, I think I even remember the measurement of 117. 117 from there out to here, and I've measured them 4 times to make sure I got it right, and I didn't. Well, from this wall to here is an inch off, so we're going to take an inch off of this one and move everything. So we're going to do that today. A little bit more to finish up on the electrical before we start on the breaker panel. Everything over here is already done. I just have to put a few little wire nuts on here and there. So we're going to do that in this video. And stick around to the end of the video because I have a big major announcement. And it's just something that, you know what, I can't do that. I got to go ahead and tell you now. I was going to make you wait until the end of the video so you guys will watch all the way through, because it seems like a lot of people aren't watching the video all the way to the end. Hey, if you don't watch all the way to the end, you don't know what's happening. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and get the formalities all the way out. And you guys, please give us a thumbs up, like the video, comment down below. If you're not already subscribed, please subscribe. And once you do, smash that bell notification, go all the way up to the top and click all, so you'll be notified on every single video that we post. And share us on your social media pages. And speaking of which, why not follow us on Facebook under General Vlog Video? With all that out of the way, I feel like a salesman. That was my commercial, I guess. So, I'm almost 75 to 90% sure that I'm going to go ahead and make a bedroom on the porch. So, that being said, I'm going to leave it at that so I don't ruin the next video. But anyways, we still have to do all this. Whether we do that or not sure yet. Stay tuned for the next video, because the next video will let you guys know what I decided to do, and if I decide to do it, how I'm going to do it, and if I don't do it, why I'm not going to do it. So, kind of a little cliffhanger there. Don't you like how I did that? So anyways, I know that I need to take 1 inch off of that. I've already measured from the wall over. I'm going to do this one while it's hanging up there, because it's really hard to do by yourself, to take it down, put it all back up. So I'm going to get that done, and then we're going to cut the piece for back here. I don't know if I'm going to put the 2x4. If you guys remember, I don't have a piece of 2x4 here with me, but this 2x4 used to be all the way up here for a nail plate for my ceiling. But I do have to run some braces in there, and that 2x4 is going to be in my way. So I think I'm not going to put that back up in there. But that's neither here nor there. So let's get up here and get these screws out and get this marked and get this cut 1 inch off, and we'll go from there. Okay, going to try to get you guys up here as well as I possibly can so you guys can see. So we're getting ready to cut this. Noise alert. Well, I followed a straight mark, but it sure don't look straight. So, let me get down here and get my other piece. And 2 more screws. And we'll get that put up there. Alright. So here's my other end brace. And this will let me know if I made that cut straight. Boy, it sure didn't feel like I did. Or it sure doesn't look like I did, I guess I should say. No, I guess it is straight. Get it on there perfect. And then we'll put 2 screws in here. There we go. Now all I got to do is fasten it to the wall. But before I can fasten it to the wall, I have to also figure out where my mark is. So let me do that. All right, so there that is. Got a few extra holes. Yeah, 2 extra holes. But you know what? That's how it had to end up being. So I know that doesn't sound like a whole lot to anybody else. And now to me, that board right there at the bottom looks crooked. But it's not. Huh. I guess I'm just seeing crooked today. So we're not going to put the 2x4 back up there for right now because we are going to do some bracing in there. I can see one little screw that I didn't sink good enough. I want to work on that. So I think now my biggest deal is let's move up here and get a couple wire nuts put in that junction up there. Yeah, I know, no junction boxes. Well, I'll have access to it, don't you worry about that. All right, so as you can see the 2 yellow wire nuts there, and I do want to explain something. A lot of times I say things out of a jokingly manner that a lot of you guys are taking serious. Like I said, don't worry, I'll have access to that. Well, of course, we know on the other side that's the roof. So if I put something up there, I'm not going to have access to it. That is just temporary. That is my line going upstairs to feed the loss. That honestly has nothing to do with anything permanent. I just had to have a place for it in my box. I'm putting my walls up to here. So that will all get changed all around. My other temporary my other junction boxes I explained to you was for my plugs only. And I have access to every other one that I put in. Just so you guys know, I do kind of know what I'm doing. So now let's go outside. And our next, oops, that was loud. Our next thing that we have to do is our outside lights. As you can see, I've already done for my power box over there. My power box over here. No, I do not have the boxes right now, the same way with the ones down on the bottom. You probably can't see that. And the one over here on the bottom, you know, they just got, I like to use, if I've only got one wire like coming through here, I like to use yellow. That lets me know that that's a caution that I still have something to go there. But I'm out of yellow ones, so we're going to use what we got. So let me get my tools here and we'll get this in. Alright, I did find some orange ones to use. So let's go ahead and just splice this back. Staying in the center when you do your slicing. We'll go ahead and pull the, cut all the sheathing off. I don't even need to strip these wires or anything until I get my box. So we're just going to go right on this one. Put a black. We'll pull the neutral out of the way, or the ground out of the way. Oh. I wanted the 2 that matched. And then there's that one. And then we'll swing right over here to this one. Now I know this one over here is probably a little long. I'm not worried about all that right now. We'll slice the shielding. And then we will go onto this and go onto that and push the ground out of the way. Push the ground out of the way on that one, and we are done out here. We have, I'm going to make positive sure that's temporary. That's hooked up to temporary power, so that will be disconnected. That one over there, that one there, that one there, that one there, and my 2 outside lights, which are probably not even going to be here anymore. But we'll find out eventually. Alright, so inside, all we've got left to do right now is you can see that bright light right there. We're going to get rid of that light. That's a temporary light. and we're going to put it temporarily up on top where the chandelier is going to go, because I don't have another plug box. That's going to leave me one light in here to work with, but that's okay. So basically, I'll turn the power off, and I'll get up there, and I'll take that light down. I will go right up above me. Let me show you guys what I'm working on here. I will go right up above me to that one right there, and I will hook that light up there. And then we're going to be ready to hook things into the breaker box, but not today. But let me get this done. All right, so all that's done. As you can see, we got a temporary light right there. I took down the other temporary light, but yet, since it is temporary, even though it's temporary, I still wire nutted that off. So that means as of right now, the only thing that my temporary, the only thing that my old temporary is running now is a one light and a plug outside. Well, and a couple plugs inside. But those will all come out of there fairly quick. I think tomorrow, maybe the next day, I'm coming here and wire in this breaker box. I still have to run a ground rod, even though I don't really have to because it is a portable building. I don't know how long it's going to be sitting here, so I'm going to go ahead and run a ground rod. So it's going to actually have the ground coming from the main breaker, the remote main breaker, and from the ground. I mean, I want to be extra cautious. So with all that being said, I think that's it on this video, people. We are now ready, officially. Let me run around and check real quick. Okay, I ran around and checked. I got my 6 outside with the wire nuts on them. I got my one going for upstairs, my temporary wire nutted. I've got the one for the hot water heater, temporary, or hot water heater. I've got it wire nutted off because it'll get wired in directly. Same way with my hood range, it's wired in directly, so I've got the wire nuts on it. I think that's it. I mean, all the plugs are in, everything's made, all the switches are in. And just for some of you guys that just kind of want to know, wait a minute, let me do some counting. I'll be right back. I have 13 plugs downstairs. I know 14, forgot that one. I have 14 plugs downstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 light switches downstairs. Now that's just in here. We still have another 4 plugs to go outside if we end up doing that. And we still have 2 things to be hardwired in. Plus we still have upstairs, which will be at least another 2 plugs per room and 1 light per room. So now in the living room, I only have the 1 light up above there, which isn't on right now. It's going to get some type of a chandelier to hang down. That's just the kind of look that I want to go for. The bathroom has 2 lights, one over the shower, one basically over the sink and the commode. And then I have 3 lights in here. And there's a reason for that. I mean, this light, these 2 lights up here, well, all 3 are on separate switches. This light is going to be above the breakfast table, the little dinner nook, whatever you want to call it, breakfast nook. So, of course, it's going to have its own switch. This one, for doing dishes, has its own switch right here. This one over here is going to be the main one. When you walk in and you hit the light on, that's going to turn that light on, and that's going to illuminate the whole kitchen. Anyways, with all that being said, hope you guys have a super great day, and even better tomorrow, and an awesome night, and we'll see you on the next video. Stay tuned for the next video because it's going to be exciting. We'll see you on the next video. And I might have it all ready to wire into the box, but I'm my own cameraman, so I got to get up close and personal with you guys and gently poke you in the ear to turn this thing off, and we'll see you on the next video. Have a super great day.